Yo, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are getting back, or actually no, we're not getting back to something. We're actually doing something a little bit different. We're doing a tier list. Now you might say, why are you doing a tier list? Your name is Detroit Gamer. You play games. Well, I also like Pokemon, so we're going to be doing a tier list of a few different ones. First, we're going to be doing the main series games. Yeah, no, pretty original, right? But yeah. Let's do this already. Let's just get this started because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 tier lists. I decided to do something a little bit fun for Christmas, a little bit different. And oh, happy holidays to everyone. Happy Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. Just stay safe because it's 2020. It's still shit out there. But yeah, just stay safe. Spend time with your family, and let's get into this tier list. So first. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate right now. We're going to go to Gen 1. Yeah. I do not know why they have both the Japanese and English versions, but okay. They're still going to be going down here. Those games were a mess. I'm just going to say that much. They were very buggy. I personally, if I ever play Kanto, I'm just gonna play Fire Red and Leaf Green just because of how buggy and like slow the first genre. They aren't bad games, don't get me wrong. They were the first games that Pokemon made, and they're still playable to this day. A lot of first time games aren't playable, like Legend of Link or Legend of Zelda. My bad. The very first one, I tried playing it. It was just very boring, to be honest. But like I could play like the later ones. Like I could still play Fire Red and Leaf Green, or not Fire Red. I could still play Pokemon Red and Blue, no problem. But if I just want to play for fun, I'd rather just play Fire Red and Leaf Green. Pokemon Yellow, I'm gonna put in C just because some of the bugs that they kind of fixed. I don't know if they fixed Psychic being overly powered with bug type and stuff, but like. You can at least get all 3 starters and stuff, so I'm gonna give it that much. It's just barely above. Actually, no. I'm gonna put it at the top tier list. So where is Gen 2? So Gen 2, I'm a little biased with it. It was my Pokemon Gold was my first game that I ever bought and played. Pokemon Red was the first Pokemon game I played, but Gold was the first one I ever owned. It's gonna go in B, both Silver and Gold. Do they have Crystal? Yeah, right here. So Gold, Crystal, and Silver are gonna go in B. They're solid games. I can still play them to this day. They don't have as much bugs as Gen 1. They're still not perfect. But just because of that nostalgia, because that's the game I restarted the most, because I remember after I lost my Gold, I don't know where it went. My cousin actually let me keep his Crystal because he wasn't playing anymore. So he was like, oh, here, keep my Crystal. I was like, okay, turn it on. And for some reason, I think like the battery was dry or something. I couldn't save the Crystal game. So I would just keep playing and try to get as far as possible within a day without turning it off. So that was always fun. And I kid you not, I remember I think the farthest I ever made it was Gen 8, or no, not Gen 8. The 8th gym or the Elite Four. I never made it to Kanto and that one, but I made it to Kanto and Crystal before. I played like emulators and stuff. But now, here's a game I do love. I really do love. Ruby and Sapphire. Now I never owned Ruby or Sapphire. My 2 cousins did. But I owned Emerald. That game I played so much. I played it more than Gold. I played it more than Gold and Crystal and Silver. I would love. Every time I would restart a new game. I would just love making love doing a brand new story with like a new team and stuff. And all the Pokemon in the game are pretty sick too. There's some of them are my favorites, like Slacking. I understand it has Truon, but have that thing in a randomizer, you're golden. But now we're getting to remakes, Fire Red and Leaf Green. 100%. I played Fire Red because I had both. Because I went out and bought Fire Red for myself with my birthday money whenever it came out in 2004 or 5. And then my cousin told his dad to buy this for me for my birthday. So I got both of these games. This one I bought with my birthday money, and this one I got for a birthday present from my uncle. And I just thought that was funny how I had both of them. But yeah, like Gen 3 is like, if I'm not a Gen 2, I'm a Gen 2 baby, but I'm a Gen 3 kid, if that makes sense. Like, I grew up with Gen 3. That's where like my childhood was. So let's see now. So Gen 4, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Diamond and Pearl 100% are going in A tier. Actually, no, I'm going to put them in B tier. Mainly because a few things. One, the national decks, or not the national decks, a lot of Pokemon that were brought to Sinnoh, you couldn't get until the national decks, which I thought was dumb. Like, I couldn't get a Gallade, I couldn't get a Magmortar, I couldn't get an Electivire, and those are some of my favorite Pokemon. But then Platinum fixed that, no problem. It said, alright, we understand what we did. We ain't slow no more. We ain't dropping the HP bar to go slow anymore. Surfing ain't slow. Just the game is so much faster. The game's harder. Not that much harder because it's a Pokemon game, but it's still hard. Harder than Diamond and Pearl. And they added all the Pokemon, like Magmortar and stuff. Oh, hands down, Soul Silver and Heart Gold. Those are easily my favorite Pokemon games, hands down. Those games, one, nostalgic for me because Johto was my home. It was my birthplace, pretty much. And it was on the DS. We had Gen 4 mons, which Gen 4 is my favorite region. Like, I understand Gen 3, I said, is my favorite. Gen 3 are my favorite games, but if I had to pick a region, Gen 4 is my region, like, with all, like, the Pokemon. And now that you're able to get a Magby or a Lekid, and then you can evolve it to an Electivire or Magmortar, or you can get a Swinub and evolve it to a Mamoswine. Mamoswine was easy to get in the game because you had to go to the move relearner, which I think it was by the fighting gym or somewhere. And yeah, like you just would reteach it ancient power and then level up, and then there you go, you get a tank ass Mamoswine. But yeah, that's the reason why those two are hands down my favorite Pokemon games ever. But now we're gonna be going to Gen 5. Gen 5, it's a little different for me because Gen 5 was when I was going into middle school and I stopped watching the anime, I stopped playing the games. I still knew about the Pokemon because my cousin, which is 2-3 years younger than me, he was still into Pokemon. He got Pokemon Black, so I would watch him play it. I wouldn't play it though, but because like I would always hang out with him, and he was playing that new Pokemon game, so I got to see all the new evolutions and stuff. And then, yeah, so Gen 5 is a mixy area, but because of me knowing the games, they are one of the best games to have story. I'm gonna put them in A tier, just underneath Fire Red and Leaf Green, just because Fire Red and Leaf Green are nostalgic for me. But hands down, they are amazing games. The story is badass, the themes are badass, the Pokemon, they're kind of copies to Gen 1, but that was the whole thing about it. It's a fresh new start. And if some of you guys were getting into Pokemon Gen 5, like, I can understand where you're going from, because Gen 1 was the Pokemon game that introduced me to Pokemon. because of my older cousin. But I have mixed feelings about Gen 6. So, story mode, it sucks. But I love Gen 6 so much only because of some of the Pokemon, like Aegislash, Noivern, Zygarde. Who else? I love Chestnut and Greninja. Hate Braixen. Like the Fennekin. I like Fennekin and Braixen, but Delphox, I'm going to say I hate Delphox. Delphox is hideous. Like, originally I wanted them to go to like some kind of like Ninetales, like all on fours and stuff, and kind of like Ninetales the Pokemon, not the Kurama from Naruto, but like kind of like that, but give it like more psychic-y like attributes. So Gen 6, I like the game still. I will still play them to this day, but only because of Mega Evolution. Like, that is the only reason. If Mega Evolution was never invented in Gen 6, they would be the worst games ever. And some of you guys are saying, like, oh, Gen 1's so much better than Gen 6. Like, no, it's not. Gen 1 remakes are better than Gen 6, but Gen 1 games, for my opinion, they're not they're outdated. Don't get me, like, they are outdated, but true fans can still play them. I can still play them, even though that I say that I don't like red, blue, green, and yellow. Now I'm gonna get a little hate for this. Actually, no, not yet. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, 100%. I don't think they should go in S. I think I'm gonna put them in a high. I don't know. Would I put them above Fire Red and Leaf Green though? Oh man, they're either a tie or they're below Fire Red and Leaf Green. I would feel like. So I'm gonna just do this. Yeah, Omega Ruby and Alpha ORS are great games. Mainly because like they bring back like my nostalgic for Gen 3. So, and they introduce primary evolution and more mega evolutions, which I love. I would love for them to bring them back, but Pokemon Company knows what they're doing. They do it for these reasons. Sorry about that. All right. So Gen 7. Okay. I'm gonna put Gen 7 above X and Y, like Sun and Moon, but Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I'm not gonna lie, I think I put them like high B. Like I think that's like a good spot for them, because like they did a lot of stuff to fix Sun and Moon. Like a lot of people say like they hate the cutscenes in Sun and Moon. I'm like, I personally don't mind them. One thing that I hated though in Sun and Moon was like the difficulty and like how long to take. Like it literally takes you like I think 20 to 30 minutes to get your Pokemon, to get your starter. They fixed that in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, thank God. Like those were the things I hated the most. Nothing else. Alola is a great region. I don't really care for the trial captains. It was something new. So as long as they don't come back from it, because I feel like the trial captains should just be in Gen 7. And like I feel like they should like just stick to like gyms. Like Gen 8 like is where like, yeah, like I think we're gonna go back to gyms. I think that's like the right way. So yeah. Okay. Let's go Eevee and let's go Pikachu. This Gen 1 as Pokemon Yellow. Just updated graphics and all that stuff. So obviously I'm gonna put it in low C tier because I'm not gonna put it underneath Gen 1 originals, because it's a better game. Like I've actually replayed Let's Go Pikachu a few times. I was thinking about doing a randomizer, probably like to mod my Switch, or to do something to like actually like be able to play a randomized Let's Go Pikachu game one day. But we haven't got to that yet. So, yep, it's going to low C tier. Okay, now Gen 8. I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this. Gen 8 are easily going in A. Easily. I love Gen 8. I love the theme. I love the Pokemon. Personally, I love it because I'm a soccer fan. Not that big of a soccer fan. Like I have cousins that are huge soccer fans, but I still love soccer. I still like love it. I played it as a kid, and I still watch it once in a while. And because of like how they changed the gyms into like a stadium, and they made it into like a huge what do I want to say? Like a big tournament, like how they did at the end of the game, a huge tournament. That's what I always wanted in a Pokemon game, is a tournament arc, like at like the end of the game, like in the anime. I always thought that would have been cool. They did it. Sadly, it's not like I was kind of hoping, because it's a fixed tournament. Like you have to verse, freaking Nessa, like the first one. You have to verse B during the certain time, because like it's still trying to tell a story. You still have to verse Hop before at like the end, before you start versing gym leaders. So yeah, like it would have been more nice if like they made it completely random, but because they want to tell a story, obviously. But I still love Sword and Shield. Mainly, I'm a Zamazenta fan. Ever since I saw that Pokemon, it looked like a hybrid between a wolf and a lion. So yeah, there's that. There's my tier list for the games, but we're not done yet. This is only part 1 of the video. Now we're going to be going into the rivals. Now, rivals are huge in the Pokemon game. This one's going to be a little bit more shorter, so this video is not going to be that long. First, where's Blue? I gotta put Blue in S, 100%. Silver, even a better rival than Blue. Those two are possibly the best rivals in the game, in my opinion. Because, like, when you see a rival, like, yeah, like, you can have a friendly rival, don't get me wrong. But you also want a rival that, like, you want to beat. Like, you want to be pushed to your limits to beat. That's the point of having a rival. Like, having somebody like Hop, that's not having a rival. That's having a friend. That's having, like, a friendly battle. Or, no, you know, better. Whatever this guy's name was. Trip, I think? I don't remember. He's a terrible rival. How? He's not a terrible rival, but he's not a good rival either. Not gonna lie, the DLC rivals, I kind of like them, because like they're like that, like cockiness and asshole like rivals that you want to push yourself to be better than them. But because they were added so late in the game, I'm gonna put them in B. I feel like that's a neutral like area for them, because like we don't really, like, we still don't know that much about them. Like, all we know is from like the DLC is that they want to become a gym leader, and then they become like a low ranked gym leader, or whatever the fuck that meant. Now Barry, I'm gonna put in B. I like him. He can be annoying sometimes, but I mainly like him because of the anime. The anime always made me like laugh, like that Barry always made me like laugh, like just like the stupid shit he would say. I don't know, it was funny though. Now, what's this guy's name? Beeb, or I can't remember. This guy's going in A. I liked him. Like they brought that back, the cockiness of a rival and stuff. Bianca? Nope. Brendan and May. I don't like Brendan and May. They're not like a challenging rival. They're really not. Like I remember playing always in Gen 3. Like I don't know, like, I just don't like them. Marnie, I actually do like. Hold on, I want to put Marnie. I'm gonna get hate because she's not an S tier. I'm gonna get a lot of hate from people because she's not an S tier. And all I'm gonna say is, get your fucking head out of the gutter. Marnie, I like that she became a gym leader. Like, she took her brother's place, and that's why I also like B, or whatever this guy's name too. I can't remember their names to save my fucking life. But yeah, like I like her little story. Like in the story, she was like kind of boring. But then like around like the end, like you find out that like she's the 7th gym leader's sister, and they're like makes a lot of sense now why she's like her style of clothing and stuff, the type of Pokemon she uses, and then she becomes the dark type gym leader, which I really like. All right, these guys, Serena and Callum, I think they are not good rivals. These two are not good rivals either. They are probably the worst rivals ever. Just because, like, they added so much rivals in Gen 6, which I don't like. Okay. Wally. Easy going in A. Like, literally, like, Wally, he's an anime protagonist. Like, I would say. Like, he's weak. And, like, he has, like, a sickness. And then he's following your footsteps and becomes a great trainer to where he can Mega Evolve in ORAS. Like, just some of the best trainers can Mega Evolve, considered in the game. Like, you're supposed to be the best champions, Elite Four members. Why do I have these on? I'm not even listening to anything. But yeah, like, Wally, like, I feel like he could take on the, like, no problem. Cherrim, like I said, Gen 5, I'm kind of a mystery about. I do know some, like, I'm gonna put Cherrim in B. Same with this guy. Just because, like, they have, like, that serious nature, serious personality, like in Pokemon battles. He was kind of more friendly than Chirin, but I still like them. Gladion now. I like Gladion. I like how that he was working for Team Skull. I like that when in the game I found out he was working for, or he was Lucamine's son and Lily's brother. Because that I didn't know when I first played the games. So I just like that a lot. And like I especially like how he actually has Savali, I don't know how you say it. It's considered to be a legendary, so he has a legendary. Okay. Hop. He's obviously How, no problem. He's How, but he's better than How. He catches the other legendary dog. He has like story arcs, like when he starts losing a lot and he has to get in the confidence. He actually changes his team up a bit. What else? He loses to you and then he realized, and like stuff, like he goes through like some emotional states, I feel like, in the game. And then he becomes Sonia's Pokemon assistant, which I never thought that was going to happen in the game. So that was a shocker for me. So I just like Hop, I just don't like him a lot. I'm neutral with him. Just because he has good moments and then he has bad moments. The bad moments mainly because he's kind of like a How copy at the beginning of the game. But later in the game, he becomes more likable. Alright guys, if you guys like this video, hit that like button down below. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you guys celebrate. Just be safe out there. It's still 2020, like I said. Hit that like button down below if you guys like this video. Also subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more Pokemon videos, whether it's gaming, tier list, or open up Pokemon cards, because that's what I do. I haven't opened up Pokemon cards in a while, mainly because you gotta spend money, and it's a tough time for everyone to be working right now. I have a job, don't get me wrong, but I gotta save up money. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys. Peace.